YouTube, what's poppin'? It's your boy Keezy. It ain't easy being Keezy, and today I'm like giving away all the secrets. And what I mean by that is that today I'm telling y'all everything that I've known since the age of 17 until now on how to buy authentic BAPE on eBay, I guess in current times and whatever. So we're gonna go through some step processes. I can even answer questions if you leave a comment down below towards the end of this video. If you have questions on how to go about doing this, maybe I didn't explain enough, but today we're gonna run through it. So without further ado, let's go. So the easiest way to do this is I have to do this a little bit unorthodox. I gotta sit here with y'all and just surf through eBay and see what they have online and tell you like my reaction as far as like would I buy it, would I not buy it. So let's just do that. Okay, so I think for the first example we're just gonna go through like the BAPE Shark hoodie, because I think the BAPE Shark hoodie for most is like one of the most sought after items. It's like the most famous item that they have besides their shoes or whatever. So let's just go ahead and search that. So I think the first thing I would usually type in is just like BAPE Shark hoodie. You can even just type in black. Let's just say we want to do black. I'm just gonna go straight off of what I see off the first 3 items. Obviously BAPE Shark hoodies are expensive, okay? They are typically around $250 US retail, if I'm not mistaken. And then some of them are more expensive. I think it's $250 and up typically. I personally have never seen them any cheaper than that. In fact, I think I even went to the BAPE store in like 2011 and those BAPE hoodies were like $450, maybe even $500. So if you're already scrolling through eBay and you see something like this, of like this shark head camo BAPE bathing ape jacket full zip hoodie long for $34.99, like dude, way for sure is not real. Like that's that should be a dead giveaway. But I'm sure I'm making this video right now for people that are brand new to BAPE, maybe, or maybe you're a BAPE OG, I don't know, who knows. But if you're brand new to BAPE and you don't know BAPE that well, then just know this: if it's way too cheap and too good to be true, for sure it is always too good to be true. So talking about this hoodie right here, obviously it is super fake. The shark is not even done right, and I will show 2 comparison examples. With the shark hoodies, typically the shark itself is never that big. You can just tell in proportion from the hoodie to the logo of the shark. The shark logo is huge, and like the hoodie it almost seems like the shark face can't even fit into the hoodie. So right off the bat, this one is totally fake. Another indicator, which is like a total no-brainer for those who know BAPE already, but if you don't know BAPE and you're seeing this for the first time, like if they have sizes through small through XXL, it's $34.99 and they got multiple colors, like dude, for sure you should already be fishy at this point. But yeah, I gotta hand it to whoever this seller is, because this seller is 380 of these hoodies have been sold. Like that's pretty hefty. That's pretty up there. Okay, so let's exit out of here. So that kind of already gives you a starting idea from like fake to real. I'm gonna go on another comparison. So this is actually a good one right here. This one right here, a bathing ape sharp black BAPE, for 275 bucks, 17 people watching. I think in this case of how many people are actually watching the item, it doesn't always mean that that's like an indicator of like it could be real. It can be. It can be more encouraging for you to like want to buy something on eBay, I guess you can say. But like I think that the 17 watching usually just means like it's a good deal. So let's click on this one right here. First reaction to this hoodie, it already looks semi-real. It does look just a little bit fake, but let's check the condition first. So he's saying that it's new with tags. It's a size extra large. He only has a size extra large. Okay, so the photos look very good. If you don't know like true comparisons between fake shark and real shark, I would highly recommend just Google it. You can type in fake BAPE shark hoodie versus real. It'll give you all the comparisons. I will say in 2019, with so many fakes running around, it is really hard to tell. So for like those grade A fakes, it's really hard to tell. For someone like myself that has been doing this for a long time and buying a lot of BAPE since I was like 17, it's easy for me to tell. But I will say the photos on this one They look really good. Even his BAPE zipper looks really good. I don't want to go too far into this and talk too much about the photos, but he doesn't have his own tag in the photos, and what that means is, like, let's just say this guy's name on eBay, right? His name on eBay is W.T.B, but his photos, technically, he could have just ripped these photos off Google Images, which a lot of sellers do that, and they'll just go on Google Images, take the photo, put it on there, because they don't have their own images, because they're trying to like fake you out and like scam you. Or maybe they could just put real images. The best way to tell is if someone put their own personal images on eBay, is that if they wrote on a piece of paper, is every time I sell something on eBay, this is what I do. I write on a piece of paper my screen name. Mine is Chen-K 2014 or 2004. And then I will take a picture of the item and then put my tag on a piece of paper that I handwritten on top of the item that I'm doing. I mean, it's a little ghetto, but it clearly shows people that you are selling the item and you're not just like copying and pasting the photos from somewhere else from the internet and then just like putting it on here. So I don't see that for this one, but that's not to say that it's fake. If I'm scrolling through some of these photos, all of them look legitimate to me. The first one looks unappealing. It just, the way he took it, it's all crinkled. It looks like he's already been worn it, even though he's saying that it's new. You know, anyways. So one of the first things, after looking at that, one of the first things that I always look at as an eBay buyer, as someone that doesn't want to get scammed on eBay while buying BAPE, I always look at the person's feedback, period. I look at their feedback, and I also kind of usually look at how long that they've been on eBay. Now, let's dive into this person's feedback. Usually, you don't click the name, you would click the number that's next to it. So he's had quite a few positive feedbacks. He's had 743 positive feedbacks in the last 12 months, meaning that he has sold 743 items. We'll kind of look into that in a second. So his total feedback is 99.8, right? I typically, before I purchase, I always look for 100%. Like, if you're someone that's getting on this video right now that you want to buy authentic whatever, it could be, this can apply to anything. It could be BAPE, it could be cameras, it could be Givenchy, it could be like any designer name that you can think of, sneakers, whatever. Doesn't matter what the item is. I always go for the 100% person. If they have 100% feedback, I'm already at like 9 out of 10 reasons as to why I'm going to purchase it at that point. Because usually if it's like 90%, like, dude, that means the person has fucked up like 10 times, okay? Or maybe they've had like 5, 6 negative feedbacks. As much as like some sellers might have like, let's just say that in the last month they've sold 3,000 items, but they have 10 negative feedbacks, and all those negative feedbacks are all consistent, and they say, oh, this person gave me a fake item, or oh, this person didn't send it, or oh, this person canceled the order. Chances are is that that person is also going to cancel your order, because it's in the last 12 months and it's just like a small track record of like what's going on. Talk about this. Let's click the negative feedback and let's see what it says. Negative feedback said, waited over a month, never received anything, ignored my messages. So it's legitimate, but again, you gotta kind of judge it as you go. I mean, something like this, with having 743 transactions and one bad one, and one person claiming to say that they didn't receive their item, is, I don't know. I mean, it's a tough one, because first of all, you're not the person, you wouldn't really know, and it's not like he has 20 negative feedbacks to go off of. He only has like this one. I think the biggest worry with people buying, they don't want to get scammed, basically, right? People don't want to get scammed, so they want to look through these things, because you want to find out whether or not like you're even gonna get your item. Like, it's one thing to order something and not get it, like that's total scam, okay? And then there's the second thing to get your item and then it's totally fake. Like, that's that's the worst. Trust me, I've been there multiple times. Anyway, so yes, there is one negative feedback, but I think a better way to see on, I mean, he's sold 743 different items, so why don't we just go through his history. You click on items for sale, because we want to see what this guy is selling. Is he selling a lot of BAPE? Oh, it looks like he sells a lot of Supreme. He sells a lot of BAPEs. you know, Bape Supreme. He's got Kith. He has, I believe, I don't know if that's real, but this this Coca-Cola like poster, art poster. My hunch is that this Coca-Cola art poster is fake because I don't remember that. I don't personally remember that being released. Maybe that was during a time where I wasn't really paying attention to Bape at the time. And also I've seen on eBay like a ton of fake Bape posters because people just print them out and then they just make posters and they sell the logo for like 50-60 bucks. You see a Travis Scott poster for like $13 to $18 is already, it's getting really iffy for me. The Bape t-shirt is priced at the right price, about $110. Okay, so one other thing I want to point out, the reason why I'm looking through the rest of his item is because I want to know, is he like also selling fake stuff too, or did he have a majority fake stuff and then he has this one item that like kind of looks real? You know what I mean? Like that's fishy, and I'm like, I'm out of there. Right now it seems like he has a majority that are authentic. That one negative feedback, it does hit me hard. It does make me want to move on because I personally know way more legitimate sellers that are all 100% feedback with long track records. Also, another indicator that I would try, we'll go back to the item. Let's go all the way back here. So we're going to go back to the shark page, right? Of the initial one we found. I would press Control F or Command F if you have an Apple and type in authentic. You might get a lot of searches, but what I'm looking for is whether or not the person states in the description whether or not this item is 100% authentic. And the reason why I do that is because this, eBay and PayPal have a very good safe proof system for the buyer, okay? And it's really good for the buyer to get their money back if in case it does end up being fake. If your goal is to get on eBay and find something 100% authentic and you get it and it is fake, you have a policy where if in the statement of whatever you bought, let's just say it was a camera, clothes, sneakers, shoes, hat, whatever, and it says in the description 100% authentic, and you receive the item and the item is 100% fake, okay? Then you can get your money back because you can call eBay or you can call PayPal, whichever one that you have to deal with. You call either one, you make a claim, and within at least 2 weeks you get your money back as long as you ship the item back. And I think in some cases you don't even need to ship it back, but I can't remember, it's been so long. Anyways, I press Control F and it doesn't look like this current page has anything that states that it's 100% authentic. So there's already two things for this one particular item that is already turning me away. I probably would not go for it. He is selling this shark hoodie at a ridiculous price, okay? If you ask me, $275, unless I'm mistaken and I haven't been following up with Bape that well, and they've released some Bape hoodies with the half camo shark in black in most sizes for men recently and re-released it multiple times and the price went down to $275. I don't know, resale, that seems really steep. My guess is that an authentic one will be about $500. That's my guess. But again, one thing is that his feedback is, to me, not the greatest. It doesn't mean everything in the world because it was only one negative feedback. And then also we press Control F. It doesn't state whether or not it is 100% authentic clearly, so I'm going to pass on this one. So now we are back on the search page. Why don't we just do a pair of shoes? How about this? We'll do Bape Roadstas. Because Bape Roadstas, Bape currently right now, 2019, they don't make the Bape Roadstas the same way they did, I think back in like 2009, 2010, 2011. All those Bape Roadstas are completely different as to the ones that they release now. In fact, I don't even know if they make Roadstas anymore. There was a lot of fakes of the Bape Roadstas that had come out a long time ago, but we're about to find out. So the first ones we got here are these first ones right here. They're $125. Like, let's just take a look at this. He has 100% feedback, which is amazing. 60 rating with a 1 star. In his description, he says 100% authentic guaranteed, ships quickly and double boxed, used condition, original box not included. It's a size 9.5. So like, straight up, my only personal worry is one, this is really cheap, okay? $125 for a Bape Roadster is really cheap. I'll tell you right now, these are fire. There's no insoles. What happened to the insoles? I guess he doesn't have insoles. He didn't state why there's no insoles. Maybe that's why he has them at $150. The stitching up top, it looks legitimate. The star also looks legitimate. It's not rounded out. I believe on the older fake Roadstas, the star is like completely rounded out. The only thing I'm just not personally 100% on is that I think during the time of, I think this released in 2016, I will say that from the looks of it, it looks 100% authentic. I'm realizing now that this person is selling it at $125 because there is no insole or midsole. He does have 100% feedback. He did state that it is 100% authentic, and then we can also click on see other items to see what other items that they are selling. It looks like he's just selling a couple other sneakers. It's not like, it doesn't look like he's selling any other like weird, whack, like crazy items like that last one that we were doing. This one looks good. This one looks good. Anyways, moving on. Let's go to the next shoe. Okay, so let's click this one here. The photos already, it looks authentic. The stars on the back look legitimate. I'll try to show some like photos here of like the difference between the back stars of the Roadsters back in the day. I do believe that this came out quite a while ago. I think he might say, oh yeah, 2006. There you go. His description is very, very short. I do wish that he did state if it's 100% authentic. This person does have 100% feedback, which is good. The price point on this is also very good. $350. Not only is that, I mean, it's expensive, yes, but you'll never get this shoe again because they'll never release it again. This price point is, to me, accurate. 200 bucks for this would be a steal. Like, I would buy it right now if that was the case, because I can probably resell that later on, or in fact probably just put it on my wall here. So let's go ahead and see what other items that this guy's got. Oh, so that's all he's selling. That's all he has. Click on his profile and we can see how long he has been with eBay. So based in the United States, has been on eBay members since October 08 in 2000. So he's been on eBay for 19 years. So like, this was legitimate. Like straight up, this one's legitimate. Like, there's no, I know for sure if I bought this, which you can even make an offer if you really wanted to, but I know for sure if I bought this, it's gonna be 100% authentic, no questions. So moving on, let's go to the next one. The next thing we'll do, why don't we, instead of Roadsters, let's just do BAPE. I actually didn't think any fakes were gonna pop up, so straight up, the first one I'm going to click here, it says it's $51. They do have 100% feedback, but that at this point it doesn't matter because I'm looking at the photo. The star is totally incorrect. It's like a total slop job, whoever created this fake sneaker. This is also another good example and indicator. If you're buying BAPEs in the back, the stitching in the back for the old BAPEs, I think like post 2009, 2007 maybe. If you see the stitching right here, which I'll try to put an arrow, the R on top, the registered R on top of the B on the BAPE is connected. Usually whenever it's connected on top, it usually means that it's fake. So anyways, these are 100% fake. I don't even need to look at this guy's feedback. Let's just scroll down to what he says. They have not been authenticated and are being sold as is. Additional photos upon request. Please contact me if any questions prior to bidding. So he didn't say that they're fake, but he's letting you know that he doesn't know whether or not they're fake. I give him credit there, him or her credit in that department, but I'm gonna tell you right now, these are fugaga, okay? These are so trash, we're not even gonna talk about them anymore, okay? Those are totally fake. I don't even need to go through the rest on why those are fake. Okay, so the next one we're gonna do is the next one to the right. I'm gonna tell you right now, I don't personally remember any time that BAPE had made any shoe that is see-through. Yeah, these are fake for show. Let's see what his description is talking about. Rare, a bathing ape, clear BAPE in red and orange, tagged as US 11, definitely fit more like a 9. Okay, so alright, so dead giveaway. So the first thing that was a giveaway is that they're see-through. I don't think BAPE has ever done see-through sneakers. If they have, please let me know. Maybe it was so ugly that they made it and like I skipped on it. So anyways, so he says that they're a size 11, but they fit more like a 9.5. So that's a big indicator too for the sneakers, because their sneakers are very true to size in my opinion. I don't think I go up a size or down a size in BAPEstas. I've never done that before. I do that in their t-shirts and in some of their hoodies and sweaters. I don't do that for their shoes. So that's a clear indicator, because I do remember having a fake pair of BAPEs in high school, like 2006. And I had to buy a size 11 and I was technically a 9.5 to a 10, which is, that is completely wrong. Quickly, I think the last thing we'll do is let's just search like BAPE accessories. BAPE accessories are there. Sometimes it's hard to tell whether or not it's fake or real because BAPE makes a lot of stuff that it almost goes unannounced. They make so many accessories that it doesn't really pinpoint sometimes which ones are important to buy and which ones are not. They're just stuff that they sell in their store, and then people happen to resell them on eBay. So you would have to do more research on exactly when those items released, if they ever did release, because people remake stuff of BAPE that have never been made before, and then you need to go ahead and do your own research on that. Let's just go to the fake BAPE masks. This one, I'm gonna be honest, this one's gonna be a little tough to find out whether or not it is 100% authentic. But clearly state right here, 100% authentic A Bathing Ape ABC camo shark face mask. He has 3 different selections. He has pictures of his screen name on the pictures of the items that he is selling, which is a very big plus. The only thing that scares me right now is this price point. They are $50. Let's go ahead and see what this person's other items are. And it looks like they sell a whole lot of BAPE. What I was gonna say about this item right here, I have visited a lot of the sneaker cons, and they do make a ton of fake BAPE phone cases. You can just buy those on AliExpress and Alibaba. They'll send it to you in the thousands, all from China. And you know, they're not authentic, and then people sell them for like, you know, $10, $15, $20. So, you know, again, very iffy. Before ending this item, this is where it's tough, right, with eBay, is that, and much like many other websites, you would have to go in and do a lot more research on this. But again, the price scares me because why would you resell a BAPE mask, being someone on eBay that sells a lot of BAPE, and you will sell it at like retail price? You don't make a penny off of that. Why don't we do this? Sure, we'll just go to StockX really quick. So StockX, BAPE, shark mask. So look, majority of the masks are already over $100. All these newer ones, BAPE Poner shark mask in black, that's 60 bucks. This shark mask, camo shark mask, is 115. These are 132, 155. Purple one, so I don't know, purple cup, see, is $100. So like, with comparing that on StockX, everything is over $100. It doesn't make sense that this person is selling it, unless it's used. Is it used? Yeah, see, no, it's new with tags, okay? This is, I'm gonna say it's fake. I'm gonna say it's fake. And also by the look of like what other stuff that they sell on their store, I can't sit here and be like, oh, everything they sell is fake. It's hard to say, because a lot of the accessories that BAPE makes, they almost make too many accessories. And then, you know, fake companies can catch up because sometimes the quality is just as good. But majority of the time, if you're selling like a crazy amount of phone cases like they are, with like a whole bunch of different logos and whatever, and you know, it's safe to say that this one is probably not legitimate as far as buying 100% authentic. Now, can you buy this and wear it and pass as real? I'm not gonna front on you. You probably can, okay? I'm gonna keep it a stack with everybody. Like, there's some items in BAPE that straight up, the shit just look real, even though the shit is foo gaga as hell. Alright, so the last thing that I wanted to say is that everything that I taught you here today for eBay applies to like any item that you buy on eBay, no matter what. It doesn't have to be BAPE. It could be any other brand. It doesn't even have to be clothing. It can be whatever you're buying. Shoes, a camera, a couch, a car. You can buy almost anything on eBay these days. If you follow these steps of like checking authentication, whether or not they stated, their feedback, what type of feedback did they get, what type of items do they sell, right? Running through the list of items that they sell. Is it legitimate? Like, running through those things are a pretty good checklist to tell whether or not it is fake or real. Alright, so to close this out, I hope this was helpful. Make sure you guys like, comment, share, subscribe. We are trying to hit 1,000 subscribers between or before the end of May, so you know, help out your boy. Hopefully this was helpful. Make sure you guys keep it locked right here for all your latest information from music, fashion, and culture. It's your boy, and I'll see you next time. Peace.